Hi everyone and welcome to this channel's debut video. So I've been going through the Nando V Movies One Villainous Scene playlist, and to be honest, I had never heard of Nando V Movies until the One Villainous Scene started popping up on my feed. I missed out on one marvellous scene and one excellent scene. But I probably wouldn't have started making content if I hadn't seen this, so thank you Nando V Movies for the kickstart that I needed. While watching entries from the playlist though, I couldn't help but think of a villain close to my heart, and decided to throw my 2 cents into the ring. So this is my One Villainous Scene on the Megatron from Transformers Beast Wars. For those of you unfamiliar with the series, Beast Wars is a spin-off of the original 80s cartoon, airing back in 1996. However, rather than being a 20-minute toy advertisement with campy writing, Beast Wars was blessed with a good staff of writers, directors, and phenomenal voice actors. The Megatron of this series is not the same character as the Generation 1 cartoon. Rather, he's taken the name in honour of the original, belonging to the faction the Predacons, descended from the Decepticons, while the opposing Maximals are descendants of the Autobots. This Megatron starts the series as the leader of a group of criminals, hot off the heels of a heist. The item in question? A relic belonging to the Maximals, the Golden Disc. We'll come back to that later. And so we have our villain, a charismatic, tyrannical schemer, keeping his crew in line with the threat of being terminated should they disobey. Throughout the first season, Megatron's goals are relatively standard fare for a cartoon villain, and can usually be boiled down to destroy the good guys, get more power. While he comes close to an all-out victory during the season finale, it's here we see how clever, how cunning and ruthless he really is. He deliberately sabotages an escape ship that one of his subordinates is building behind his back, Megatron intending to destroy an alien planet buster weapon. Prepared to sacrifice his pawn, this plan becomes so much more rewarding when the Maximal Commander, Optimus Primal, ends up piloting the ship in a similar attempt to stop the alien weapon.
Prepare to blow pod hatch.
Unable to comply. Pod hatch is magna sealed.
That's impossible.
Oh, I assure you, it is not.
Megatron?
Ironic, isn't it? Both of us hitting upon the same plan to destroy the alien machine. Well, unfortunately, in my version, the pilot goes down. Or should I say, up with the ship. The Beast Wars are over, Optimus. You lose.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
While his tendencies to violent or sadistic measures are occasional during the first season, after he receives an upgrade at the start of Season 2, they start showing more prominently. Simple beatings almost become summary executions, and when faced with recruiting a functionally immortal, psychopathic cannibal, he literally cuts out half its heart and traps it in a squeezy box to maintain control of the monster.
It's mine.
Controlling Rampage seemed to awaken greater ambition in Megatron, as he returns to using the Golden Disc. The disc is said to contain information regarding the location of a massive energy source. However, as of the beginning of Season 2, it's revealed that the disc has led the Transformers back to prehistoric Earth, containing a record of the future. Their future.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my crazed crustacean. Do you realize what this means?
Reality alters.
With a surefire way to see and change the future, Megatron's true endgame is hinted at when he is temporarily apprehended.
Did you ever wonder why I stole the golden disc in the first place?
You were looking for Energon.
That was a bonus. It allowed me to recruit a crew and gave potential for power. But the real reason was this. The Golden Disc was launched from Earth aboard the Voyager spacecraft, just as the secret war between the Autobots and the Decepticons began. The original Megatron, your commander, had every intention of winning. But like myself, he covered his bets. He inscribed a secret message into the Golden Disc. A message which I myself discovered and decoded.
I'm expected to believe you. You said yourself the disc was destroyed.
The disc was destroyed, but a fragment remains. And I'm not expecting you to believe me.
This is Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. And if you are hearing this, it means I've failed. This time. But I know that transwarp technology is being developed. And so I leave this message to any Decepticon descendants that may find.
Autoguns offline. Retract bars. Now, let us talk.
Which brings me to the scene I want to discuss here. Given the time travel plot, it's confirmed that the characters are in the same timeline as the Generation 1 characters, just before they woke up after crashing on Earth. Megatron makes a play for the Ark, and gains access while locking the Maximals out in One Villainous Scene.
Now I enter these hallowed halls, a conqueror. Yes. Autobots and Decepticons, still frozen in emergency stasis, awaiting the moment 4 million years hence, when they will awaken to start the Great War. The Great War, when the Autobots defeat the Decepticons, and thus their descendants, the Maximals, rule we Predacons. Archaic energon guzzlers, how dare they? Unwilling though I was to follow my namesake's instructions, it has all come down to this. The ultimate risk for the ultimate prize. A day of reckoning with those who made us slaves. So, we are now face to face, Optimus Prime. In one future you awaken and become the great leader of the Autobots. But time shall take a different track now. Computer! All available power to primary weapon!
Weapon power to maximum.
And now, Optimus Prime, in memory of the Decepticons, for the glory of the Predacons, for the Cybertron that is rightfully ours, and mine to rule! I unleash the storm of vengeance! Farewell! Say goodbye to the universe, Maximals. The future has changed. Yes, the Autobots lose. Evil triumphs. And you no longer exist!
Here we see his disdain for anything not Predacon, his pure hatred for the Autobots, and subsequently their Maximal descendants. Hints of a class system reinstated in a post-war scenario, favouring the Maximals and making the Predacons and Decepticons lower-class citizens. And his ambition, the self-assured claim that a Cybertron devoid of Maximals and Autobots would be an easily conquerable world. Quite literally holding the future in his hands has overfed his grand self-image and his growing god complex. This is the culmination of what made Beast Wars Megatron a Grade A villain. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed my entry into the One Villainous Scene playlist. If you did like what you saw here, please throw the video a like. Help the channel get off the ground. Until next time.